Hey everyone, it is Moonology time, today is the waning cycle of the moon phase. It's happening now. As we are moving into coming up to our new moon. Next week is the new moon. So this week is called the waning cycle of the moon. And so I've pulled 4 cards for you today for the moon, the waning moon spread, 4-card spread. And hi Jody. This is a 4-card spread from the Moonology card deck, Yasmin Boland's card deck, and she says to lay them out in a diamond shape. So the first card is always at the top, second card is to the right, third card is to the bottom, and the fourth card is to the left. What am I saying? I just did like north, south, east, bottom, top, west, whatever. Anyway. Maybe I should show you a picture so that you know what I'm talking about. So it looks like this is the what you do. Ooh, can you see me? Hopefully this is going to work. Ooh, I'm very dark. So it looks like this when you lay out your cards. But the beautiful 4 cards that I've got for you today, you're going to love these. So the first question that we're asking in the waning cycle is, what do I need to release? What do I need to release? Okay, because we're coming up to the new moon, so we need to release anything that we haven't already released from 2020, anything that we haven't released from the last week. We're coming up to the new moon, our first new moon of the year. So you want to make sure that you've released anything that you need to release. Make sure you've done all your writing down, anything that you need to release, anything that you don't want to carry into the next new year. You need to write it down and do your little burning ritual, and try not to burn down the house. So our first card is, what do we need to release? Well, we got the it's time to release negativity card. So the beautiful full moon in Scorpio card is letting you know it's time to release any negativity. Now, negativity obviously could be anything from thoughts that are, not positive, as in thoughts that are, being unkind to yourself. That could be negativity. It could be releasing negativity, could be, removing yourself from a relationship, removing yourself from a job, removing yourself from any environmental negativity that's going on. It could be anything from the way that you're eating, the way that you're moving. Are you, what sort of negativity, any sort of negativity that's going on, it's time to release it now. So that is our first card. So that's what we need to practice at this time of the waning moon. So in the next week, before the new moon happens, get out your journal or your scrap paper and write down anything that you want to release and let go of that feels negative, heavy, anything that just feels meh. That now's the time to write it down and go, I commit to, or I intend to let go and release this from my life. Very important that we do this before the new moon. So that is what our guidance is that we need to release. Card number 1. Card number 2 is how? How do we do that? So the next question is, what will help me? What will help me to release at this time? So what will help you to release this time is to know that emotions are running high. So the super moon, look how big that moon is. Wow. So emotions are running high. So it's really important to know that when emotions are running high, that you are aware of that. So be aware that you might be feeling more emotionally charged right now. You might be feeling more sad or more anxious, or a little bit more, just a little bit more than what you normally would feel. So the super moon, obviously the card is all about just things being heightened and even bigger than what they normally would be. So being aware that that energy is around you So if you're watching this video right now, this is for you to know that if you're feeling a little bit supercharged at the moment, be aware of that and know that it's time to, it's okay to take a step back and bring yourself back into balance. You know, go and take that nap, go and take that walk on the beach, you know, step out of the office or step out of your space and be mindful of what you're doing at the moment, because it's really important that you are aware that the emotions are going to be highly charged right now. And so it makes perfect sense that our first card was release negativity and our second card is be aware that your emotions are going to be highly charged, because when we are about to release something that we've been doing for a long time, maybe you've been thinking a particular way for a really long time and you're about to release that and let it go, we can have a little bit of anxiety around letting go of things, even if they don't serve us, even if it's not healthy. You know, I really want to stop eating twisties, but I keep eating twisties because I love them, because I'm comfortable with eating twisties and they make me feel good. So my emotions get highly charged when I'm told to not eat the twisties, even if it's me telling myself not to eat the twisties. So be aware that you will feel a little bit highly charged and emotional in the next week. That is what you need to know. And so just be kind to yourself around that. And if you need to, you can do a little exercise. I remember doing a course about my money mindset. While I'm doing this course, I remember there was an exercise where you had to write down what your fear is saying. And it was really interesting, because as soon as you address and write down and actually say exactly what it is that your fear is what's coming up for you, what is the fear, what is the worry, it's amazing how much the charge of that goes away. As soon as you acknowledge, I am feeling afraid or I am feeling scared, you know, and you go down that path of writing down or speaking out loud what it is that you're afraid of, you can, or angry about, or whatever the emotion is, it's amazing how much the charge of that goes out of it, because you're acknowledging exactly what's going on instead of stuffing it down and not fully honouring where you are. So that's for you to know at the moment. Our next card is, the third card is interesting, because the third card is about what will help me to surrender and accept. So what will help us to surrender and accept is to know that the beautiful prosperity card is coming in, the abundance card, the new moon in Taurus card is just a little reminder that we are always getting everything that we need and that we don't need to worry. So if you know that prosperity is coming, if you know that abundance is always coming to you, if you know that you're always going to be taken care of, then your anxiety about the future is going to be reduced. So know that you can accept and surrender to the energy of what's happening right now in the world. You can accept it in that you can settle into your space. Settle into your space now and know that you are taken care of, that you are always going to be taken care of, and trust and follow your guidance. Trust and follow your intuition and do what feels right for you. And take care of yourself. One of the really biggest things that I'm seeing at the moment is people are learning to really take care of themselves. And that's super important right now. So if you're taking care of yourself and you're moving in the direction of your guidance, your true highest self, then you will take care of others. You'll be able to take care of others better. Hi, Kerry. Nice to see you here. 2 Kerrys are on at the moment. That's nice. So the prosperity card, very important for you to know that this is in the next, this is what will help you to surrender and accept, is knowing that prosperity and abundance is there for you, and that's your birthright. That's everybody's birthright, is abundance. The universe is abundant, nature is abundant. It's only humans that have this mindset of poverty. You know, animals don't believe in poverty. When they need something, they go out and they eat it. When they need to sleep, they sleep. When they need to run, they run. You know, anyone who has a pet will know that their animal is never anxious on their own. It's only when they're around humans that they get anxious and worried. Interesting. And our final card, the final outcome of this waning moon is, or advice, is to step out of your comfort zone. The North Node is this very interesting symbol at the top there. That is the North Node. And what is really interesting is that this card is all about stepping out of your comfort zone. So the advice, after you have done your releasing of negativity, after you have acknowledged your high emotion that you might be having at the moment, your heightened sensation at the moment, and after you have acknowledged and accepted and surrendered to the beautiful prosperity and abundance of the universe, it's time to step out of your comfort zone. So it's really interesting. This 4-card spread is showing us what we need to do to start the new year, isn't it? Get rid of anything from the last year that you haven't let go of yet. Acknowledge that you might be feeling emotional about that. And know that prosperity is coming to you. Fantastic. And we always need to set an intention of what we're going to do now. So stepping out of your comfort zone will always move you forward. It will make you grow. It will help you to see new things about yourself. This whole last year has been about putting everybody out of their comfort zone. And how much have we grown? So much. We've all grown a lot. Even if you don't think that you have, everybody has grown a great deal over the last year. So stepping out of your comfort zone will always move you forward. And that could be the smallest thing. It could be eating something different every night that you've never eaten before. It could be watching different television programs that you don't normally watch. It could be, getting, looking up for new friends. It could be going online and looking for new friends on Facebook that you don't normally associate with, or joining groups that you don't normally join, just to see what happens. It could be joining a course or signing up for something that you haven't signed up for, a creative endeavor that you might like to try this year. So if you want to write underneath this video what you are going to do to step out of your comfort zone, that would be amazing. One of the things that I would like to do this year to step out of my comfort zone is to go and try a hairdressing course that I've been meaning to do for years and years and years, and I'm moving more and more towards that feeling that that's what I need to do next, that I need to go and sign up for this hairdressing course and play and learn and get creative and really dive into this skill that I've wanted to learn for a long, long time. So now's the time. Why not? Why not? That is the message of this whole reading, is why not? So hope that was helpful to you. Have a fabulous week, and I will be back again telling you all about the new moon, the first new moon of the year, next week. So take care of yourselves. This is Pip Coleman signing out. See you next week.